This is my first project. It is about the change of housing in Europe for the 16th century to the 21st century. And this is my second project, which is about the contribution and influence of various projects in various fields to the world in the 20th century. And just as 5G can make the mm, 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 yeah, we can make the world more connected and convenient. 5G speed is going to be a major force in this outbreak, and the development of Tesla's new energy vehicles also protect the world environment. And this is my second second project. It is about 50 to 18th century. Different fashions in different places also make it difficult. Um, and this is my fourth project. It is about the luxury brands. Brands face some challenges and choice during the epidemic. And the last one is to predict the future trends and things. Next is my branding speech presentation. I want to talk about the branding. It's the Nike. Uh, as the number one sports brand in the world, its position is well known to everyone. And this is the Nike logo. Its shoes and the branding. The Nike logo is more a hook. Nike always regards it as a hero's task to inspire every authority in the world and offer the best products for them. And its simple meaning is the name of Nike in the eyes of Western is uh, very surprised and easy to read and remember. And, its core value is the spread of so, who challenges them in sport. Uh, in a world, Nike's goal is encourage everyone to challenge themselves and meaning just do it. And it's comparisons. This is a professor sport and like Adidas, Fila, and enter in and another sport. Mm, like this one, Puma, very much sports company. And the next is expanding product service distribution scheme. First part is Nike product and its service distribution and its brand. First is product. Nike shoes package beverage full of creative loved by the market, like Air Force One, like Dunk SB, like Blazer, many Air Jordan One, Air Jordan Two. It's very famous and fashion. And um, what what Nike attract consumers most is its DIY service, which allows them to choose their favorite shoes shape, heel width, and color, and others. You can you can choose uh, you can choose one one shoes you like, and you can do many things. You can choose many things to do it. Become your favorite shoes. And the next is distribution. The first is Nike headquarters, and the next is Nike office retail store, and final is an online official website of Nike. You can buy shoes in this in there. It is very convenient for consumers. And the last is the is brand like Kobe, Air Jordan, LeBron, and Converse. It is very famous shoes, and you can, if you play basketball, you can choose it. Very convenient and comfortable. It's so good. Like many NBA players both like it. And next is Blue Sky Animal. The first is technology trends. You react like automatic shoe lens. And the first is the Nike technology. Uh, the first is a React. The three controls is a React 0 and 5. Like this one, the first picture is one, and the second picture is a Zoom X, and the third picture is 5 current. These three cautions are tailored to a wide range of consumers, followed by Nike lasted self-lexing compatibility, which is full of technology, and finally Nike's contribution to environment, which is the creation of pair of shoes made from recycled garbage. Okay, wait. The second is the automatic shoe lens. This shoe is very famous, and it is very expensive. You can. It is very convenient for us. And the last is the environmental protection measure. Mm, uh, Finally, Nike contribution to the environment, which is the creation of pair of shoes made from recycled garbage. It is, I think, it is Nike for the environment do the best. You can it can use some garbage to do a shoes and very nice. Uh, Next is social trend. Um, it's three part comeback of nature. It's three part I think for the Nike. The first is comeback of nature. I think Nike's development trend for the future is that the 3D printing technology in the future will further enrich the category of shoes. And it's personal terror. Through the effort for the material innovation to transformation of a production mode, the environment impact will be meaning, and the production mode will be changed. And the third is Nike. Uh, Nike is the general term for the sales of healthy tracking applications and wearable device developed by Nike, including mobile applications such as Nike Running, Nike iPod, Nike Training, and Nike Basketball, as well as wearable devices such as Nike Sportwatch, Nike FuelBand, and Nike Sportband. And the next is a new service. Oh, water technology organized organized for Sir, a well-known non-profit research institute in Menlo Park, California in uh, 2013. Target became a new independent company, and its core technology is to study the use of impression data to make nations cultural objects. And then the next is nanotechnology. I think nanotechnology is an option for inverted clothing. Mm, And the next is consumer computation and um, the first people can choose exclusive shop, and per exclusive shop is the next person. The the and go to the shop is the mini percent, and the ordinary shows the story and other maybe more, and next is market share. In the future, the consumer groups of Nike will be teenagers, young people, middle-aged people, and old people are the main consumer groups. Teenagers and young people, in my opinion. Middle-aged people also account for a considerable share, and the target consumers are the people who pursue sports and health. Mm, this is my presentation. So,
Okay, thank you so much, Evelyn. A very interesting presentation. Can you show again the slide with nanotechnology?
which one?
Nanotechnology, yes.
Oh, this one. Yeah,
Yes. So this is interesting, very
yeah,
interesting idea. But what you said is like, okay, nanotechnology, and then you switch the side to the
yeah, yeah,
next one.
yeah, yeah.
So okay, nanotechnology, but what exactly Nike will do with nanotechnology? You didn't explain. So maybe
Yes, it's
can
very similar
can you please explain what you why you put
because
nanotechnology?
because if use this technology, we can do some clothes can be waterproof. We can be more 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 meaningful.
Yeah, but the idea
Yeah.
was not to say maybe it will be waterproof, maybe it will be. Think of what you will need in 20 years, what products
Yeah.
you are dreaming about, you see? This is the idea.
Yeah. I dream about. Yeah.
So, this is what you need to say, not just to say, okay, nanotechnology, but how we can use nanotechnology to make um, the material much more modern, much more interesting.
Yeah.
Because waterproof technology exists already, and it's a special because if you would go to professional exhibition like Premiere Vision, which is held each year, it's the biggest one of the biggest like professional fairs. They always in fashion industry, and they always show the new techniques, new materials, new trends, new machines, new equipment, everything new. And even
Yeah.
like in 2018, I've seen already fabrics waterproof, not only by by the structure, because the structural first waterproof fabric is gabardine. It's the fabric of which Burberry makes their own trench coats. So this is the certain weave of the fabric that creates water repellent surface. But right now, even cotton, it's very water absorbing material. Even cotton can be water repellent, like waterproof, just by this special spray spread on top of the cotton. So it already exists. Also, there is a interesting nanotechnology which I heard about in 2018. It was a certain spray on the fabric. It's nanotechnology that you put a little when you spray it on the fabric surface. They put little like bulbs of certain chemical. I mean, it's not dangerous for skin. Just this fabric is interesting when it dries. It looks like normal fabric, and it's you know you don't see any difference. But when you wear it, when you touch the fabric, just by touching it, these little bulbs they break, and they release the
Oh,
fragrance, rose fragrance. Imagine. So
okay.
when you touch the fabric, like if you don't touch it and you smell, it doesn't smell. But if you start using it and if you touch it or if you walk, it releases a smell, a fragrance of rose. So this is nanotechnology. So by the time you're using it, you can have the wonderful smell of the garment. So this is already exists in 2018. Imagine right now it's
Yeah.
2021. What will happen in 2030 or 40? You see? So yes, nanotechnology it exists already, but the purpose of researching the trend is not just to say these are the technologies we probably will use in the future, but what will be the product you're dreaming about to have in 2030? This is the main question. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting.